Hello, everyone. Coming up here on the Pro Wrestling Show. After weeks of speculation, the news is finally broke. Naomi is indeed pregnant, and we'll get to the story of it. Naomi announced tonight that she will be vacating the Women's World Championship after revealing on Stephanie McMahon's podcast, part two, that she and her husband, Big Jimmy Uso, are indeed expecting a baby. What happened for Naomi? We'll get to it coming up here on the Pro Wrestling Show. A lot going on as well. In a Extreme Rules match, impromptu match, former world champion Jey Uso go against future WrestleMania, dubbed by the Oracle himself, Braun Breaker, coming up in the main event as well. Look, Intercontinental Championship against Natalia. Let me show that picture right here coming up. Becky Lynch and Natalia will go one-on-one for the Intercontinental Championship. And plus, we'll hear from Seth Rollins' group, Becky's husband, what he has to say, what he's going to be going on coming forward as well. His group division. We'll hear from Seth Rollins, the world champion, along with Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. As well as tag team matches as well. We get to a tag team, not tag team, but singles match. Tag team implications. Xavier Woods taking on Penta one-on-one. And then plus on the Heat pick. But could WrestlePalooza be returning? But under WWE, we're trying to get everything going to go head to head against AEW. We get the Pro Wrestling Show started right here, right now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. I'm your host, as always, Steve Weeks here. Glad you join us on the Pro Wrestling Show. Join in the conversation. Use the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect. Don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe is caring. Tell a friend, call a friend. Hit that subscribe button so you on this thing. This is the live edition of the Pro Wrestling Show for the Raw Ring Report. Like I said, join in that conversation. Glad to have you. Because we'll talk about this woman, the woman of the whole show, woman of the hour, Naomi, feeling pregnant. We'll get Naomi coming up a little bit later on the show. Naomi revealing some big news that she's expecting with child. We'll talk about it coming up. She did come out of the open coming up here. What's going on? Don't forget, we're gonna have Heat Wave as well as AEW Forbidden Door. Well, Monday we kick off with the Raw Ring Report. Tomorrow will be the NXT Ring Report. Wednesday will be the Dynamite Ring Report. Friday the SmackDown Ring Report. Well, we'll lead you to this right here, the Forbidden Door, predicted outcome specials, as well as NXT Heat Wave specials as well. So a lot of specials going on this weekend. So look forward to seeing those four shows coming to you this weekend on Sunday. So look forward to seeing you on there. All right, we're gonna get things started with this. Seth Rollins brings out the vision. Seth Rollins outlined that the vision is going to be the most dominant force in all wrestling. And the vision has that detail right there. Seth Rollins with the vision. But Paul Heyman came out there to a vision that he put himself over about being the head of ECW way back in the day, bringing back the Scream to Philadelphia. And Braun Breaker wants a piece of main event Jey Uso. Main event Jey Uso came out there in the crowd. And main event Jey Uso did so tonight to reveal what he's got in store. And main event Jey Uso wants to get himself started. He'll go against Braun Breaker a little bit later on in the show, but it'll be in Scream Rules. So it'll be a Scream Rules match between Braun Breaker and main event Jey Uso to like we said, to doing that, how that went down. Main event Jey Uso will get his opportunity coming up as well. So looking forward to seeing main event Jey Uso and Braun Breaker getting on a little bit later on in the show. things off with this. Kick things off. We can show you right quick. Penta one on one against Xavier Woods. Xavier Woods was one on one against Penta. Xavier Woods and Penta having their feud tonight. What feud that was? Xavier Woods calling out Penta. That Penta's a has been. Said all those stuff. Said all those things tonight to get things started, situated, and stuff like that. Penta, Penta doing his best to get himself together. We saw that earlier tonight. Penta, how that's going down and stuff like that. Penta, Xavier Woods trying to tell Penta he's a zero, not a hero. They kind of made Penta a little bit upset and angry, but Penta found a way to win, and he did find a way to win. He found a measurable way to win. Penta defeating Xavier Woods tonight and get the 1, 2, 3. Penta on the road, getting himself ready for a championship. He might go for the Intercontinental Championship. Who knows? What he's gonna do. Well, speaking of that, and speaking of the Intercontinental Champion, Dominic Mysterio, Dominic Mysterio came out there. I'm gonna show you right here. El Damn Grand Americano came right back, came out there to shut up Dominic Mysterio. Dominic Mysterio was a little bit shocked and disturbed. He told you that Dominic was a part of that match on that match for the Triple A. You gotta watch that Triple A match. That Triple A match was so good. Fatal 4-way between Dominic El Gran Vacano. Um, it was a lot. It was a lot in that. El Gran Vacano. Something else. Somebody else was on there. I forgot. All right, where is that El Gran? There you go. Yeah. El Gran Americano winning, retained his championship. And it was somebody else that was in that show. Problems with this thing. Trying to get you back on track, folks. So bear with us. We're here. Crown Americano. There you go. Coming up. All right, there you go, folks. We're sorry about the delay, but yeah, El Gran Americano won. But, he got laid out. He got laid out by the whole Judgment Day. The whole Judgment Day was sitting around that whole episode tonight. The whole Judgment Day getting revenge. Everybody, like will go against Dirt Dominic Mysterio. I think this one they're gonna pull the trigger and have Dominic probably win the Mega Championship, become a dual champion with the Intercontinental title, but being a Mexican champion as well. So look forward to seeing that as well. But Penta took a hard hit tonight. Down earlier, what he did stuff. All right. There's still more common confusion amongst the um, damage control. Look, Oscar, Kyrie are not on the same page with EO. EO's kind of feeling like she's the third wheel. EO's not feeling like the same. I feel sorry for EO, but EO's kind of feeling like she needs to have more backup. Real Ripley will probably be a backup. But you can tell it's going to be a tag team match between them two against them at Fashion Period. Look forward to seeing that. Well, well, like, and CM Punk may not see eye to eye, but when it comes to that World Championship, CM Punk wants to get them on the same page because Seth Rollins is using divide and conquer. It's his strategy doing that, and LA Knight's not falling for it, not buying it. LA Knight believes that he still got more gas in the tank than ever before. LA Knight feels like CM Punk and him are going to have a feud down the road. Look forward to seeing the big two of the best starters fight. We'll see how that's going to go. We told you Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. Io Sky was in action tonight. She won her match. Rhea Ripley helping saving her tonight over the Judgment Day. Io Sky defeated um Roxanne Perez. So we'll see that next week. Rhea Ripley will be in action next week as well. Rhea will take on Roxanne Perez next week. Looking forward to seeing that match. Rhea versus Roxanne Perez 1-on-1. England next week. Special start time next week. So it'll be 2 o'clock. So looking forward to seeing that Raw in Birmingham next week, Monday. So we're gonna have a special Raw next week. Heading towards Clash in Paris. So Raw will start probably around about 5:30 ish. Seeing that as well. Well, we get to this right here. Naomi revealing a big surprise. We was wondering, everybody knew what the big surprise was. We were just waiting for Naomi to come on with it. Naomi did come on with it. Naomi announced in the ring that she is indeed pregnant. So Naomi will have to vacate the Women's World Championship. They were trying to say an injury, but they can't make an injury when you're pregnant. I mean, pregnant, you just pregnant. She don't, you don't want her to get home or the baby. So Naomi now with child named Rakisha finally getting his prayers answered. Naomi now come along and now we'll have a kid with Jimmy. So they released and dropped the Stephanie's podcast, which you can watch. You want to watch it, but they did a part 1, really wasn't telling too much, and then part 2, now they want to finally reveal something, which they could have been revealed, but they're trying to get you hooked. Stuff Stephanie McMahon, brother Martin, she done and does well. But Naomi finally revealed that she is indeed pregnant. She will be vacating the Women's World Championship. She told folks give her 9 months. She'll come back and told everyone to proceed with caution because Big Jim knocked her up. Said something about Netflix and chill. She was just talking. But congratulations to Naomi and Jimmy Uso on this new addition to their family. We get a real big congratulations on everything. Hopefully the best. She'll come back stronger and better than ever. See. Well, speaking of that, women that have been mothers and stuff, and it looked like the women's Intercontinental Championship got interesting. Well, Nikki Bella, the Hall of Famer, wants to challenge Becky Lynch for the Intercontinental Championship. Bella wants to be the Intercontinental Champion. This is her moment. This is her opportunity of a lifetime to go for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. So Nikki Bella put it out there in the universe that she wants to be next in line for a shot at the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Nikki Bella get Becky Lynch to give her the challenge that she even richly wants. We'll have to wait and see on that. We'll see what it's going to be. Well, speaking of Becky Lynch went against Natalia, told Natalia that she wants the Natalia, oh, she wants this Natalia. She'll get Natalia. She did. Becky Lynch retained her Women's Intercontinental Championship. So tonight, so Becky Lynch getting a lot of feedback, even getting to the point that You see right there. Sorry, folks, about that, but we getting back on track. I told you that Becky Lynch, she defeated Becky Bailey having problems. I think Bailey kind of got a lot going on with her. Bailey, show Bailey what's going on. Bailey can bring back her demon or whatever character she's bringing back. So tonight, getting the upper hand, and that's what Bailey wants. Bailey wants to get what she's going to get. So she's still trying to trick me if you got it, with her head and stuff. But we'll see what's going on with Bailey down the road. Might lead to her and Valor Mercuria down the road. But speaking of that, it looked like Rusev and Sheamus still got unfinished business, and we don't know if Adam Pearce made a match right here. The thought of it, may made that match and did probably have another match, probably a street fight coming up. So you never know how that's going to go. Well, we get to the main event of the evening. Main event Jay Uso going one on one against Braun Breaker and Paul Heyman's favorite match, a Scream Rules match, a ECW Rules match, and it was a Scream Rules tonight. Well, well, but Braun Breaker lost the match. Braun Breaker in the division, all of them a gang attack. Jay Uso until Jay's cousin Roman came out there. Roman Reigns coming out there to help his cousin Jay. And he did help aided Jay and told Jay that, hey, I'm here to challenge for a match. So it's likely it's going to be Roman Reigns going against Bronson Reed one on one for Roman's shoes. So we'll see that coming back forward. Roman's shoes on the line. Roman getting it, trying to win back his shoes and did so, trying to get him back. But he'll go against Bronson Reed next week at Clash in Paris next Sunday. So looking forward to seeing that as well. All right. That ends the Raw Ring report. Let's move forward to Wrestling Hot Topics. On Wrestling Hot Topics, we told you earlier that Stephanie McMahon showing up her podcast. She invited Naomi. She did a part one. She led people on thinking that it was gonna be Naomi was gonna announce it on part one throughout the whole 2 hour podcast. But it wasn't. Then part two comes and then they reveal it, which we knew it was coming. Naomi and Jimmy expecting their first child. Congratulations again to Naomi on this happy moment for Naomi becoming pregnant. She said she'll come back within 9 months or probably a year to proceed with caution, or a year and a half. She got to take care of the baby and all this stuff. So congratulations once again, Naomi. A lot of folks buzzing about this moment. You can tell right here, this moment in WWE history. How irresponsible getting pregnant as champion. Remember Becky Lynch just wrote. Becky Lynch, you was in the same boat about 5 years ago. So you can't you talk. You can't talk. So hey, let that woman have her moment like you had your moment. So you done with it. Speaking of that, WWE touting their success with Triple A, about Triple Mania, about the Shadows viewership gates, merchandise, and social media engagement. WWE and Triple Mania. We was on YouTube of all places. So that helped and helped build up that channel and stuff. And really helped build up everybody. And I think WWE too, they helped build me up too. So I'm glad WWE built it up. If you want to watch the Triple A predict the outcome, our review is available for you in our archives. So go and look back and watch Pro Wrestling Show content. But we do it for you. We don't do it for us. We do it for you because y'all are crazy about pro wrestling. We love it and we thank you for it. But speaking of that, we know that ECW used to have an event called WrestlePalooza and may be coming back under the WWE banner. Maybe come back next month under John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. So we could see WrestlePalooza coming back, and it could be on the ESP network, which is a big bonus for that. Don't forget, we kick off our Forbidden Door, and Heat Wave Predict Outcome special, as well as review and results special as well. So we're going to be having 2 episodes of Predict Outcome for Forbidden Door for AEW and Heat Wave for WWE NXT. And then we're going to have the reviews of it. So it's going to be a head-to-head night. That head-to-head night, we're going to be having that one review rather than probably 2. You never know. We'll see how we feel that day and how everything goes. So looking forward to seeing that as well. As well as this, don't forget tomorrow the NXT Ring Report, the AEW Dynamite Ring Report, the SmackDown Ring Report, as well as for Sunday as well. So a lot of content is going to be given out here, and we give it for you, the Pro Wrestling Show audience, because where it leads, it grinds, and we're going to be grinding for you as we go. Thank you all. We'll leave you with Roman Reigns helping out his cousin, Jimmy Uso, getting the upper hand over the Vision. So I've been your host, Kendrick Dix, saying so long. We'll see you tomorrow for the NXT Report here